I ran off on a plug twice. Hey, if y'all know what, 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 yo, what up? What it do? What the deal is? How you doing? How your week going? What it do, baby?
Thank y'all for tuning in.
What it do, baby?
Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of GNC Sports Talk, where we do it for the culture.
By the culture.
Because you are the culture, you did.
Number one sports podcast. Why?
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 Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. And what? That's on Mary's first.
That's on Mary's first.
I've been waiting all week to do that.
Wow.
That's on Mary's first lamb.
Original. All right. Man, what's been going on? How's the weekend?
Weekend was cool, man. Weekend was cool.
I did absolutely nothing. I'm proud of myself for not doing absolutely nothing. It was good, very restful weekend. A lot of sports. A lot of stuff going on, to say the least. There's a lot going on. But I can't wait, man. I don't know what to talk about first. It's EA Sports with the NCAA College Football 25 coming out, man. I'm gonna get them a copy. We're gonna get to that later.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get there. We got a surprising truth bomb, according to the YouTube title that we gave out there. A truth bomb that we want to drop. Of course, we're gonna get into some WNBA, NBA news, and of course our segments: flag on the play, money shot, and something he came up with that's kind of catchy that I see people trying to steal. So maybe, just maybe, we need to sit there and talk to somebody about that when life comes at you fast. And then followed by the music picks. Before we get to the comments and go ahead and get ready to get everybody on the screen so we can give y'all very own special greeting, we want to know, without further ado, what you are listening to. Yes, we love music, especially this guy right here. Just incredible. He has a music brain, as some of you do or do not know. And I'm right there, but not as deep. So we would like for you, if you are listening to anything that you want us to shout out at the end of the episode, or if you just want us to know something that you might think that we already know, that we like, that we don't like, whatever. We want you to put an M next to that song, album, bop, drop, dot,
hey, man,
whatever it may be. Put an M in that song, along with the artist if you can.
All I know, I heard this past weekend a couple of my music picks, a couple of good records. One from a few years ago from a soundtrack that I think we all like the movie, and another one that's a nice little summertime vibe, man. Nice little summertime vibe. I don't think it's getting a lot of play just yet, but it'll get there.
Okay. I see you trying to tease.
I'm trying to tease y'all. Got some R&B going on.
Let's go and hop in these comments real quick, shall we? Yeah.
Hey yo,
what up, Sid? And of course, he got to do his victory lap.
Yep.
Is that 17 to 18 you got down there? I hope you counted right, because if you didn't, I'm gonna get on you as a Lakers fan. That time to be cheering for y'all is over. It's over.
It's back to business.
It's back to business. Even if we got a coach on question right now, but it's back to business,
man.
It's back. It's over.
It's okay.
It's over.
Yeah, I had y'all little fun in the sun. Jaylen Brown is winning on and off the court. I gotta admit that he
been winning off the court.
Oh no, off the court.
This man was teaching an engineering class for fun.
See, I ain't know that I was talking about. Now I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but
his lady friend.
No, homie been winning. Homie been winning.
Well,
Sean sent me some stuff out. Yeah.
Also, and then he went to Cal Berkeley.
Yeah,
all the way from Georgia to Cal Berkeley.
I'll show you after. That man's smart.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he's on free agent too.
Probably so.
I ain't mixing.
Our mother with the best podcast on this side of the Mississippi. I guess you going to the west side of Mississippi this time, since you went to the east side last time. So we appreciate that, mother. Thank you for tuning in. That's a hello, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hello to our cousin.
What up, cuzzo?
What the deal is. And it is
Black Rating
in the building. What's up, my guy, my brother?
I got that text. Hey, keep doing your thing, brother. I got the text, dog.
I gotta read it out there. Good evening, too. I'm gonna try to do it like she do. GR Houston Jack. What up?
What's going on, G?
What the deal is? What it do? We appreciate you. What up? Let's go. All right. Happy Tuesday to you, Sade James. Definitely appreciate
Big
it.
facts.
Yep.
Gotta give a big shout out to our very own,
Our deacon.
/ coach Ellis getting inducted to the Louisiana Baseball Hall of Fame. What he has done for the community, for Ruston, Grambling, especially Grambling. What he meant for Grambling State University. What he continues to do for the community in the Ruston Grambling area, or the whole Arklamis area as well. The Arklamis area. I want to give a big shout out to Coach Deacon Ellis. You are the best. We love you. If you're listening, we just want to give a big shout out to you.
Mama, make sure you show him at about the 6-minute mark when we give him his flowers.
We always gonna give him our flowers
tomorrow at church, and we're gonna do our best to see him. But yeah, shout out to him. Who knew we were walking around Legends when we were younger and attending church? So I guess it was a good thing with us being in church.
Right.
And if anybody know, I was quite the baseball player for a while.
Back in the day. I got to give the man a shout out. If he would have stuck with it, who knows? Who knows where we'd be right now?
Hey, they should have forced me to stay with it. What's going on, Spence? My guy,
what's going on? Atlanta
Hilarious. What up, Cam?
Yo.
Big Cam. I'm sorry, I'm dancing. I'm excited for what we're gonna talk about here. I'm excited for what we talk about here. All right, let's go ahead and get this kicked off. Appreciate that, mother. Let's go ahead and get this kicked off. And one more time, just so you know, we love music. We want to make sure we ask what you are listening to. Put an M in the name of the artist in the song. However, what do you want to put it in? We will see it. We will spotlight that at the end. And most importantly,
like, subscribe, and share GNC Sports Talk, baby.
We be twinning sometimes.
We be twinning, man.
We be twinning sometimes. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Why don't we? So the first thing I want to bring to y'all attention is something that I found that was very interesting, very funny. I know I sent it to my cousin, and we had our talk and all this stuff like that. And we'll get to that maybe at the end. But what I wanted to do is show y'all this. This is a stat of one quarterback, Dak Prescott, versus another quarterback. I won't say how good he is, where he ranks at. If you've seen it, be quiet. It's a spoiler for those who hadn't. And this is for the replay viewers too. Shout out to you guys.
Yep.
This quarterback ranks either right there, slightly less than, or better than one of these other quarterbacks who happens to be one of the greatest, if not best, in the league right now. Right?
Yep.
Let me go ahead and show this real quick, just so y'all can see. This is Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, ladies and gentlemen. It's so funny. It's so hilarious. Dak Prescott, over the last 50 games, just like Patrick Mahomes, he is 36-14, 33-17, 105 pass TDs to Dak's 105 pass TDs, 39 interceptions to Dak's 38 interceptions, 98.9 passer rating. You want to be higher, of course. 101.3. That is not a radio station, ladies and gentlemen. 7.5 passing yards versus 7.6 passing yards. And also, I know I got a little scruff down there at the bottom, but I believe that is 66.8
completion percentage
and 68.4. I could be off. I'm sorry, I forgot that was down at the bottom, but whatever. I wanted to show this because my brother and I have been very adamant and adequate about the prestige and the greatness of what the Dallas Cowboys have, yet they don't appreciate when it comes to their quarterback, Dak Prescott. And I want to say it, and we'll say it again because we've been petitioning for him. Give him to the Saints.
Give him to us. I always say, every time I speak to my friends, my coworkers that are huge Dallas Cowboys fans, nuts, whatever you want to call them, they always tell me Dak ain't it. And of course, here at GNC Sports Talk, we just got through showing you the stats of comparison with him and Patrick Mahomes. And like he has said, every time we speak to our coworkers or our friends, they always talk bad about Dak. I always tell everybody, give them to us. Please give them to us. It won't be no pressure. We're going to give him that hometown discount. He is a good quarterback. Despite whatever team he's on, he is a good quarterback. And I know at times he is frustrating to watch with the fans out there that like the Cowboys, but it's undeniable. You can't deny how good he is, how talented he is of a quarterback. Now, the only difference between those two is one has 3 rings, if I'm not mistaken. Patrick has 3 rings, and Dak doesn't have any.
One also has, receivers and running backs that show up at better times sometimes. Defensive players too. As good as one defensive player may be, we shall not mention no names. One just got paid and impacted the Super Bowl.
You're right.
The other didn't show up when they got blew out by a team named the Packers, and their color happens to be green
and yellow.
And yellow.
I mean, but again, at the end of the day,
Lil Wayne's favorite team.
If you ask me, what quarterback would I rather have on my Saints right now, whether it be Carr or Dak, I say give me Dak.
No Carr.
I want with 2 R's.
I want a truck.
I want something reliable. I don't care. It can be a truck, it can be a Range, it can be a Jack. It don't matter. I just want something reliable. That's all I need. That's what I want. That's what I want. Reliability, man.
They make old faithfuls really reliable nowadays.
They
so
did.
But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get past it. Real quick, want to make sure I say hello to Time Benders. This is AKA Peggy. How you doing, Peggy?
What's going on, Peggy?
How you doing? And also, yes, we would take him now. Yes, we would have took him back then. We would take him in a heartbeat. What you want us to give up a toe or something like that? Not mine. But
Dennis Allen?
Yeah. Dennis Allen want to give up a toe. Deion Walker went out one.
Oops.
And happy Tuesday to you, Miss Tanya. Great job. For the little bit that I can tune into, it was a crazy day at work. I apologize. I was gonna be there longer. Yes. Okay. Want to get into the next thing, which is the WNBA. Yes, okay. We've been talking women's college basketball for at least 2.5, 3 years. And we also told everybody before anybody on TV said it, and I got the clips to prove it and the time marker, that this, with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark coming into the league, is the equivalent of Larry and Magic when they came into the league. Why? Do you ask? It is the same because they had some type of beef, in a sense, not bad beef, but something that sparked. Yeah, competitive. There you go. Competitive beef that sparked something that made fans want to tune in and engage. Well, that translates to the next level, which would be the professionals. And it just so happened that WNBA hadn't had this amount of eyeballs consistently. I'm not going to say they hadn't had it before, but consistently. And this is what looks like to be a long runway when they can get more eyeballs on the sport. Having said all of that, things that are interesting that are going on right now, I won't separate anything like I thought I would. I will just say this. This rookie class, for the amount of attention that they are getting, they are showing out.
Man.
No matter the record, because they all have to have a quote-unquote proving ground, if you will. But the rookies themselves are showing out, seeming to elevate the game. Not to say that it wasn't good before, but they are elevating the game now, even more so from what it used to be. I want to say this too, because I told you I would. I'll apologize to Angel Reese because I said she needed to work on her footwork because she looks to fall down a lot. And she also doesn't really look to be really graceful out there, and it doesn't really look real pretty.
Yeah.
I'll say this. She still, to me, should do some footwork drills. But the falling with style like Buzz Lightyear seems to be working because homie grabbed anywhere between 10 to 15 boards averaging a game. Is crazy, right?
That game against Caitlin Clark, if I'm not mistaken.
Indiana Fever.
Against the Indiana Fever. And with their star study.
I just want you to say everything.
Caitlin Clark.
There you go.
She had 16 rebounds and 25 points. 16 rebounds. Now, look, Indiana Fever, y'all gonna have to do some. Y'all gotta do some soul searching because it don't matter what's going on. 16 rebounds.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of rebounds. That's effort. Y'all didn't show no effort for 16 rebounds. And look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Of course, on the offensive end, like I said, she need to get a shot. And also, again, and I'm gonna continue to say this until she proves me wrong. She struggles against height. If it's somebody that's taller than her, and then on offense, and then when she does get the offensive rebound, it's like she can just be putting that shit up. So I mean, it is what it is.
You slid that in there
because sometimes I know, right? Sometimes it don't look graceful.
Oh, it's falling with style like Buzz Lightyear said in Toy Story.
She be throwing it up and it goes in and look, that's their rough and rugged play that she bringing it back So,
well, and again, that's what I want to say too. I'll apologize because I must have overestimated what the WNBA had in terms of like somewhat discipline what she had. Like, yeah, she's still gonna win some offensive awards or whatever.
okay.
But this right here, she ain't gotta change nothing if you ask me.
Yeah, not at all. Just keep being aggressive.
Beat. You can be the modern day Dennis Rodman.
I'm not
Rebound.
Okay, rebound wise. Okay.
She might have a better bag offensive wise. Well, when Dennis wanted to score, he will. And he'll also not want to score a lot of times, but he wasn't asked to score. Real quick from Tanya. The shot was on fire with that game. Yes, they are showing up and showing out. Let's calm down now. They were down by quite a bit before they made their storming comeback.
Well, look,
they're down by what, 15 to 16?
As you did say down by 15, you gotta give her credit for that.
Angel killed it, came back
from 15 down.
My bad, Tanya. I wasn't trying to get on you. My bad. I apologize. I forgot you be watch out for.
See, I said this.
My bad. I wasn't trying to call out. I know it was some other people saying, and then some people had to come back correct and say they were down by a lot before. But what a testament to them though. What a testament to what the WNBA is trying to provide.
Yeah, now we gotta check out. We're gonna have to check out Dallas Wings game in Frisco, right? That same place where the arena football was at. See, feel right in the G World Cup. What are we talking about?
I love you, Sid.
I love you, bro. Hey, that was a good one. I love that. What we just talking about before we came on?
I love you, Sid.
What we just talking about?
I love you and hate you so much.
Shouts to G Herbo.
I love you.
Swervo.
Let's see. I like to throw an honorable mention into the chat. Ellie the Elephant Ellie the Elephant does show out every game. Yeah. Ellie do be showing out. I'm gonna have to ask you about that because I did have a question about that. But yeah, Ellie the Elephant pregame.
Who's
it's an elephant that dresses in fresh shows out every game.
Wow.
Like the pregame line.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't know that.
I saw that. Hey,
shout out to you for knowing that because I didn't know that.
I saw it over the weekend because I heard people talk about it, so I saw it. But yeah, shout out to you, Sean, because he didn't know that, and I'm glad you shouted out because I had forgot about it. I appreciate that. All right, so you ready to get into the NBA?
Yeah, man. Basketball news, NBA news. First, we're gonna go with Pascal Siakam. He planned to sign his 4-year, $189 million contract.
A million.
Well, my thoughts on it. Indiana is going towards the right side. I think Pascal is a favorable player that you could build a franchise around. I ain't gonna say build a franchise around, but you can build around him. And with Tyrese Halliburton now, you good for that. The $189 million contract, he gonna stay there for good. So I think Indiana's building on some. In other news, OG Anunoby is gonna be a free agent. He is a restricted free agent with the from the New York Knicks. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna venture out. We talked about Dallas Mavericks and what they needed on the offensive end of the ball. A name that's out there that he is a player I do like watching, Jeremy Grant, that currently plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. He didn't up his game. I see the improvements. He is getting up there in age, just a little bit, maybe like 25, 26, around that area range. Do you think Dallas Mavericks getting Jeremy Grant can kind of tilt them over the top of the West?
Well, I won't pretend to know that I know everything about his game, so I defer this question back to you before I answer.
Okay.
What is his offensive skill set?
Driving, shooting. He pretty much all around.
Okay.
And he is a good defensive player.
Well, I was gonna say, if we go by what you said, they kind of shored up things on the defensive end. Their main problem is they don't have anybody who could be a role player that contributes on offense.
Yeah, I think
like that was their main thing. So if you're saying he's that good that can fill that hole, then I say go get him because who they have right now, questionable.
A consistent third option. Now, in order to get them, I know they're gonna have to go out there. You're gonna have to trade some of that, some of them pieces. I know Josh Green, he's still young. Hardy, he's still young, but they already have a point guard down there in Portland. So I think Jeremy Grant is a good, reliable third option. On a good team, reliable, good third option. You just check him out. He's tall, he's 6'8". Like I said, he's long, lengthy. He can shoot. He can distribute. I mean, he's a good reliable scorer. So I think that was a good one. If they can get him. But in other news,
you was speeding through this. I ain't even
my
answering your
bad.
Pascal Siakam question.
My bad.
Yeah, so Pascal Siakam, I believe he is a centerpiece cornerpiece market, if you will. Like, so we got the whole little pie, and then he got that little slice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the last slice you want to, get taken away from you in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, people love the crust. Pascal might be the crust. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what he can do for them, he's a hell of an offensive player, a pretty good defensive player. When it comes to what Indiana needs, is going to be somebody that's going to be physical on the inside and can play multiple positions. I'm not sure what I think of Tyrese Halliburton's defense, but I know his offense is really good. What I think about Pascal Siakam is he is a two-way player. So them signing is a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that you have to worry about with Indiana is, what do you think you're missing? Can you go get it? Because I don't know if you consider Indianapolis a destination besides being, I think, 3 or 4 hours away from Chicago. So if it's not a destination, what do you do to get somebody there? You can't tell nobody winning because nobody gives a crap about winning if you're not in the place you want to be. Just ask Damian Lillard in Milwaukee.
Location is the name of the game.
So Pascal Siakam, formerly with the Toronto Raptors, a part of their championship team. That's when his coming out party was the year before they actually won the championship. Him being with Indianapolis is a good thing. So I think that's a great thing. We'll just have to see what else they do. Alex Caruso to OKC Thunder. Alex Caruso, former Laker, homegrown, if you will, because we basically raised that little pup. And then we shipped him off Chicago. And after he went to Chicago, then now he's with the Oklahoma City Thunder. For Josh Giddey, who nobody deemed as worthy, whether it be on the court or off the court. Find out more in another episode of why we think he's not worthy off the court. If you don't know, you'll find out soon. But yes, I think they had to get rid of Josh Giddey. He wasn't really fitting with what they had going on. Caruso is one of those players that kind of just fits any and everywhere he goes. He's one of those valuable role player pieces that can stick around forever.
Old reliable, man.
Old reliable, like we were saying.
He give you 110% effort, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And on the offensive side of the ball, he can shoot. He can get others involved. I mean, I like him. I wish we never traded him. We both said that. But Josh Giddey to Chicago might be a move. I can understand.
From Chicago.
Huh?
Josh Giddey to Chicago?
Yeah. I can see why this is a good move. One, Lonzo Ball. He's questionable. His knee is questionable. We don't know if he's gonna be 100%.
That man may not ever be able to play ball again. The way they be talking about him.
Yeah, I mean, he got a little. He had showed a little workout. Him dunking the ball and everything off the glass. Cool. We're gonna see what happens when the season comes. So that's one. So one is good. He is a pass first point guard. On the offensive side, I mean, he can get kind of complacent on the offensive side of the ball without scoring. Like, he don't score enough. Sometimes he do, sometimes he don't, but he's so inconsistent with it. But again, he is a pass first point guard. That's two. And three, I believe Chicago might offer him $100 million contract. Now, we remember this day, June 25th, 2024. We're going to see if he is worth, allegedly, if he's worth all that $100 million contract. We're going to see when the season starts, everybody's going to be good. Halfway, when the All-Star break come around, we're going to look at his numbers. We're going to determine if this trade was good or not.
Well, one thing to note, too, because I don't know if you know, DeRozan probably going to leave. So them paying him $100 is more so what the market dictates for somebody who at least is coming off a winning team, whether they produce or not. They see potential, which, again, last week, if you tuned in, we said you shouldn't date potential. Everybody knows that. Same thing for your sports franchises, too. Don't date potential. When it comes to Josh Giddey, yeah, it's a backup for Lonzo Ball, but also DeMar DeRozan in there. I'm not sure who you get to fill that in because he's the last of a dying breed when it comes to shooting mid-range jumpers. Mm-hmm. I don't know who else they have, other than Zach LaVine. And even that might not be there. So that $100 million just seems to say, hey, we're going to have a lot of cap room because we're not getting nobody back.
Right.
So that's what I think I would look out for. His numbers in terms of what's going to happen up there. I don't really see it.
Yeah.
Like the Bulls haven't been anything since Jordan / the beginning of D Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it hadn't really been anything.
It's been a forgotten franchise, just like the Detroit Pistons. They had their run. Of course, they won that ring in 04. But since then, it's been looking crazy. But I like the trade. I like the trade. Josh Giddey, I mean, he won the point guard shot. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the guy on that team, he wasn't scoring that much when he was playing. So let him lose. Let him do his thing in Chicago, and let's see what happens after that.
I only like to trade for Alex Caruso to the Thunder. Chicago, I feel like Chicago was just trying to get rid of some cap. If they wind up paying Caruso, maybe they front load the deal. They do it a little bit differently. We'll get in contract talk a little bit more as we learn a little bit more.
Yeah, good point on DeMar DeRozan. But this just in. Yesterday, Scotty Barnes, 5 year, $270 million contract. He signed with the Toronto Raptors.
Remember the North.
North. Remember the North. He is a focal point. He will be that leader for the team. On defense, I cannot deny it. He is one. He takes pride in defense. On the offensive end, he needs to step it up. I believe he may have averaged maybe like 15, 17 points per game in Toronto this past season. I'm looking for him to up it up a little bit more. I'm looking forward to see what he does this coming up season. I believe the potential, he doesn't have a ceiling. If they have good pieces around him, RJ Barrett there, Emmanuel Quickly, he's there. If they could build players around him, and if he could get a good offensive skill set, shooting the ball off the dribble, and I have seen him play. He does it a couple times. I have seen him play. He does go out there and do his thing. Some games he don't, but we'll see how that goes. But I like he young as well. I like the signing.
In terms of what our mother just asked of, is Brittany Griner still in the league? Yes, mother, she is still in the league, averaging 19.5 points, 7 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 0.2 steals.
That's shocking. That was 0.2 steals. So.
Yeah, that's why I said 0.2. I tried to make it sound better.
But
she is still in the league. Yes.
You can't get it. You can't get the double though. You can't average double.
Come on, bro.
7 rebounds.
Come on, bro.
7 rebounds.
Oh, Raptors ain't hitting on that. Hey, I was gonna say so. Shout out to you, Cuzzo. Shout out to you, Steven. I was gonna ask this. Like, if we being honest, if we being real, what we really think the Raptors gonna do? Okay, no, don't you go basketball on me. Don't go basketball on me. Just be honest.
All right. They may be a lower seed in the East. Who knows? With time will tell. Time will tell.
Okay, I give you that.
Time will tell.
I give you that. It's like he in my mind right now.
Boys.
Shout out to you, Cuzzo. The thing I want to get to before we get into our segments, right? Once again, you're tuning in to GNC Sports Talk. Like, subscribe, share. And also, just one more reminder, just because we can. What are you listening to? We love music. Anything old, new, something bar, something blue, whatever it may be. Put an M in the chat with the artist and the song in whatever order you want to put it in. All right. What we want to get to, what we got to get to, what we don't really want to talk about. JJ Redick hired as the Los Angeles Lakers coach after a tumultuous.
Look at it again.
After a crazy search, after what seemed like they didn't really want a winning coach. They went and got somebody without any experience, somebody who, for all intents and purposes, may have a basketball mind, but has never coached, especially in the NBA.
Hasn't coached on the highest level.
Hasn't coached on the next to the highest level either. What do you say about this hire as a Lakers fan, one, and then two, as an NBA fan?
A very questionable hire, if you ask me my opinion. I don't know who they were trying to appease with this hire. I don't know. Again, we talked about it as well. I don't know why they let go of Darvin Ham after a year ago. He went to the West Conference Finals, even though he got blew out for. But you wanted to hire JJ at first, and then after reports came out that you were looking at Dan Hurley, And then Hurley didn't take the job. Now you going back to JJ Redick. So y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all over here interviewing all these people. I think LeBron might be older than JJ Redick, or JJ Redick might be a little bit older than LeBron. This hire, in my opinion, don't make no sense. I don't see why they hire somebody that doesn't have any experience. I don't see why they hired somebody that hasn't coached college basketball, that hasn't coached overseas, that hasn't coached overtime elite, hasn't coached any of that. He's been a sports broadcast. Now I will say this. He is one of the brightest minds. Whenever I see him on First Take, ESPN talking, when he covered the finals, he does have a lot going on for himself. He is a great basketball mind. I ain't listened to the podcast. I'm pretty sure he know the X's and O's. He played for Duke back in the day. But as far as coaching, I need somebody with experience. I need somebody that at least was an assistant coach. And y'all get somebody that just hopped out with ESPN.
So what I say is this. If you wanted to make a splash, by golly, you done it, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I'll say. That's one. Number two, I don't agree with the move. I have a couple of names that should have probably got it beforehand, right? Let me know if it was Jeff or Stan Van Gundy that just went to go be with the Clippers. Was it Stan or Jeff?
It may be Jeff.
Okay, so Jeff just went. He has coaching experience, right? Pretty decent coach. Mark Jackson, who still hadn't gotten a look at all. Doc Rivers has gotten more looks in a little bit. Mark Jackson, I don't care if his reputation is stained or not. He was a damn good coach. One could argue, that he's the reason why the Warriors won the championship, because he instilled that toughness and already had the foundation set. And who came in after him? Oh, somebody who we think did it and all that stuff, but it was really Mark, if we're being honest. But that's just me. So Mark Jackson, another name. And also Sam Cassell, who has been an assistant for 15 years, still has not gotten a head coaching job. I don't know if he has the Eric Bieniemy treatment going on to where they say he might be bombing his interviews and stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't really care how you do an interview. I want to know, can you coach? Can you galvanize these young men or women? And can you get them to the next level? Can you be a valuable coach for this franchise, meaning a leader among men and or women, whoever it may be? Can JJ do that? I'm not sure. What I will say is there's people out there who already have proven this, who have said this, who have done this, who live by this, eat by this. You can be the best analyst you can be. And by golly, that's what we are. But I can promise you this, I don't think I can coach right now.
I don't think I can either.
I don't. I mean, I could barely call good plays on Madden.
Maybe third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade.
I think he did coach his son or daughter's team. But in terms of this move, it's very bold. It's very it's very starstruck. And then, as our cousin said early in the comments, I won't say it like him. I'll say it like this. He says, just like Jerry Jones, the Lakers are hiring a yes man. I won't say it's just like that, but it's damn close. And it's probably because I'm close to the situation because I'm a fan.
And, I know he probably got irritated by all them questions that was getting asked to him yesterday. But hey, you know what takes all that away? Winning. If you win, you good.
So I'm glad you said that, because I did have another thing.
That cures everything.
Well, so here's the thing though. What type of winning are we talking about? We talking about just winning, or we talking about championships?
We talking about championships.
Okay, okay. All right, so we talking about championships, right? Frank Vogel won the championship, got fired. Darvin Ham went to the Western Conference and got fired. Mm-hmm. So what? The only thing he can do is win a championship. If you don't win a championship, you have failed. You look like the other coach that they just got rid of, because the one that won the championship didn't have a job after. Yep. And arguably the hardest time. And then also, just from, it's like he in my head, I promise. When are we going to hold players accountable? So it's a twofold thing I want to mention. When are we going to hold the players accountable? In the NBA, more so than any other sport, I believe, you seem to have players who have influences over coaches. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, one could say Jimmy Butler, D Wade type thing. Jimmy Butler before he got. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, whatever you may say. Paul George. Influences over coaching. So when you have the influence and you get certain coaches in and then they don't work out, now you want to hide your hand because you threw the rock. And then also, we have coaches in whatever sport you can choose who are not very good, who also don't know how to coach and or lead men or women. But then also, before we go to holding players accountable and coaches accountable, how about this word called a general manager? Because your job is to put the best player around this coach and team in order to get them going and galvanize them to eventually win a championship. Not necessarily every year because it don't happen like
Talk
that.
that talk, man.
But yes, because I want to know when we're going to start holding them accountable. And that's something that we got to do. Actually, it is something that we do, if I want to be honest. And the truth be told, it don't matter who they hire. The Lakers are done. I won't let you do that right now. It was off season. Everybody got hope right now.
Lord, these darn Lakers, make it make sense. Please let this dude surprise us. I pray that he does. I pray that he does.
It's not a surprise. Look, this is all I'll say about this. The surprise is if he wins the championship. If you go to the playoffs, it's not a surprise. If you make it past the first round, it's not a surprise. The second round or the Western Conference, it's championship or bust, like he said, and I'm glad that he knows it. Because one won a championship, got fired. One went to the Western Conference and lost and got fired. So, buddy, if you just make it to the playoffs, if I'm a Lakers fan like I am, I expect you to be gone in the next 2 years. If you can't make it to the championship and win.
Yep.
So it's make it to the championship, maybe you lose, maybe you don't, but you better win it in 2 years.
Yep.
And that goes to my rule like you know it do.
Yep.
2 years to win.
2 years.
No doubt.
Great topic.
Oh, that was for her presentation.
Doc Rivers, Mike McCarthy.
That's not bad.
That's a good assessment.
That's not bad.
Except, yeah, well, they both won.
They both won
one.
They both won one. And
State getting recycled.
That's my only thing right there.
Championship. Facts. All right, man.
It's championship or bust. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting to our segments. If my screen works over here. All right, there we go. We're getting into our segments. Because somebody wanted to be a little extra today, they wanted to give y'all two segments. So go ahead and explain to what we got coming up.
All right, so flag on the play is when we see anything, any players, any coaches out there, any athletes doing anything egregious, it's our job as sports enthusiasts to call them out. And for today's special episode, I got 2 flags on the play. I'm going to let you guys, the viewers, decide which flag I should give out. All right, you ready? All right. Oh. The first flag on the play is the Detroit Pistons firing coach Monty Williams after 1 season, and they still will have to pay him $65 million. If you don't know about Monty Williams, he coached for the Pelicans. He coached for the Phoenix Suns. Now he's the coach of the Detroit Pistons, one of basketball greatest minds. Unfortunately, he just didn't have the talent with the Detroit Pistons, with the Phoenix Suns, especially Phoenix Suns, to win it all. But he has taken them a long way to the championship, to the finals. But them firing Monty Williams after 1 season, and this goes back to what our cousin had said, when are we going to start holding the players accountable? Detroit roster, for a young roster, is stacked. I like the roster. They are young. They do have some good pieces, but they just didn't get it done. Detroit firing Monty Williams after 1 season is downright disrespectful. That's why that organization ain't been nowhere since 2004. That's probably why that organization won't go nowhere since 2004, 2005. You want to count that, but that's the first one. The second one goes to
read through all these names.
I ain't about to read all the names. EA Sports. The reason they getting flag on the play as well, because they announced the toughest college football 25 toughest places to play rankings, and Alabama wasn't one, LSU wasn't one, Ohio State wasn't one, and Georgia wasn't one. I want everybody to think and just think a little bit. Who do you think is the toughest place to play in college football? The actual toughest place to play. All right, we gonna wait. How long you think you should wait?
We ain't gotta wait.
We ain't gotta wait that long. All right. The reason they getting flag on the play is out of all the teams I said, that's not ranked number 1. Guess the number 1 team that's the toughest place to play in all of college football.
Miami.
No.
Florida.
No.
USC.
No.
Bama.
No.
Georgia.
Nope.
Ohio State.
Nope.
Notre Dame.
Nope.
USC.
Nope.
Damn. Oregon.
Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
What's the toughest place to play, sir?
Texas A&M. Kyle Field. Are you kidding me? I gotta do Charles Barkley. Are you kidding me? Texas A&M is the toughest place to play. LSU, Alabama, Georgia, none of those SEC teams were, but Texas A&M,
Ohio State,
Michigan. I think there's a snake in my boot, man. All I'm saying, dog, I'm shivering. I'm shivering. I bet LSU and Alabama just be shivering when they go to play at Texas A&M. Ooh, here the 12 man. Oh my God.
He said it's a snake in my boots. You stupid.
I got half of my EA Sports. Out of all of the teams that y'all can give out, the toughest place to play in college football, Texas A&M is the one. Texas A&M is the actual number one out of all teams, bro. You know what? I ain't gonna decide. You know what? I ain't gonna let y'all decide. I ain't gonna let y'all take my joy away from me. Texas A&M, EA Sports, NCAA College Football 2025. Y'all getting this flag on the play. No, hey, and that's on Mary's Little Land. No, it's Mary's First Land. We use a Toy Story references today. There's a snake in my boot. Man, real quick, let me go back up. Yes, earlier, here it is for Tanya. Just to start off. Oh, wait, a championship this year, man. Just collect. Not. You ain't gotta win a championship this year, but you better be in that thing. Right. Lose it, but you better lose in the championship, and then you better be in the next year to win it. That's for sure. I love that for him. This is for Monty Williams. He didn't even want that job. They forced it on him. Now he getting $75 million from the last two jobs. Facts. Hey, because he wanted to keep getting them checks. His story is very sad. Yeah. For what happened with his wife and how he's been raising and being that leader for his family and stuff like that. If y'all don't know about it, we will share it. We'll share it soon. But it is very sad. It brought tears to my eyes when I first heard about it. Georgia, Bama. This is Stephen guessing. I definitely agree with Cary. If that's not Pistons karma, I don't know what is. And again, like that Pistons team didn't have the best roster. They just had some go-getters. Yep. Mario, I'm sorry. Black Ray. Damn it, I did it again. Is laughing. Tanya saying Cary's killing me. Cary's off the chain. Ain't about steal my joy from me. Y'all wrong. We needed a double flag. Yeah, we did. We need a double flag for that, man. He keeps going. And now I'll just say it's the truth. It's the truth. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for feeling my pain. Thank y'all for feeling my pain. Well, my flag on the play for the few people that I've talked to. This won't even shock y'all. So for Spencer, for Sean, for Black Raiden, my flag on the play goes to Drake. It goes to Drake for being a colonizer, y'all. And before I get going on what exactly he gets his flag on the play for, what a colonizer is. If you want to know what a colonizer is, ladies and gentlemen, you read it in your history books, no matter whether we believe them or not. But a colonizer is somebody who comes in, takes or steals, and don't have no intention on giving it back. And nobody asks them to do it. Drake, ladies and gentlemen, is a colonizer. You will ask why. Why is he a colonizer? Drake is a colonizer for this two simple facts. One Ring by Tupac Shakur, and let me know if I get a name right, is Khadijah. I'd say Khadijah. I know I'm saying it wrong, but Quincy Jones' daughter, who he was gonna be engaged to, this is the ring that he was getting for her, and this is also to celebrate his launch of his film, his film production company. This is to launch that. So he got this scooped out, doped out ring, right? I forgot to get the picture, but y'all just bear with me, right? So for years, nobody had touched this thing, whether they knew where it was or not. This is every successful artist from the West Coast, including, but not limited to, Dr. Dre, Nipsey Hussle, Kendrick Lamar. Dr. Dre, we know, could afford that bad boy way long time ago. He never went and got it. There's other artists that have been successful that looked at the pocket and all this stuff right there, right? Everything that could have happened for anybody else to go get this ring if they knew where it was. And who go get it? This man, Drake. Now, nobody else touched it but him. So Drake goes and gets the ring, and I believe it's a hip-hop artifact thing that's being set up in New York.
And I know my brother asked me this, so I'm gonna just throw this out here. Why didn't they go get it? Maybe they're a nonprofit, they couldn't afford it. Who knows? I'm not using excuse, I'm just saying. Who knows why they didn't get it? But anyway, they asked Drake, could he, donate it to him? I don't know. He could have set up an agreement, whatever it may be, because the ring wasn't really yours, right? You went and bought it. I get it. You spent your hard-earned money. Well, Drake said no. And also, he went and got some of Pharrell's early clothing, which Pharrell being the jeans that he is, pink for tiny. P.I. No, I'm just playing. We ain't gonna get in there right now. He went and got some of that early clothing, bought it. The reason why I say he's a colonizer because if you were a true lover, fan of hip-hop and really want to embrace the culture, some things like unspoken rules, which we don't always like, you just don't touch. If these countless of people who knew him or knew of him or looked up to him hadn't touched it before, why you had to go touch it? Why? And then why? If you're such a fan, right? You bought the thing. Your name is forever ingrained and it'll never go away. You can make sure on a little plaque underneath. Drake is the one that returned this to us. You can have your name and fame with it, but you won't give it back. All you got to do is get that ring back and you might get some of his respect. That's what Cuckoo Kenny said now. Shout out to Spencer for that nickname. Now, I know you don't feel that way about him being the colonizer, but you just think about it. Why didn't Dr. Dre get it beforehand? Why Kenny didn't get it?
They ain't want it. Or
they respect it.
They respect it. I feel you.
But you feel my analogy.
Right? I feel you. I see you on it.
That's my reason for why he is getting the colonizer and why he getting this flag on the play, y'all. I'm throwing it in a minute. But I mean, y'all can let us know in the comments what you think. I just think it's awful convenient how everybody is turning coat on this band. It is so funny and hilarious to watch, number one. But number two, I'm gonna stand by it. He ain't made a good album since like 10 years ago. Yeah, I said it. Oh, and we got a fax here from Mr. LaShawn. Oh wow, no Drake slander. You on the wrong podcast, baby. Because it's definitely slander. It ain't slander if it's true. So mad about it. Hey. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
so mad about Drake and his
tell him about it, Tanya.
What is this mess now?
His IP shenanigans. Tell him about it, Tanya. Hey, all I'm saying is we loved you when you was giving us these love anthems and you was being yourself and you was talking about nice guys finish last and things like that. Even when you was trying to stun on them, when you get to talking that hood talk, you not about that life, baby.
Drake talk that hood talk.
Hey, bro.
You from Canada.
You can't even take that serious.
You from Canada, man.
All right, man. Give them life when life comes at you fast. What that is.
All right. Pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you're on the airplane, you're on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15, and then somehow, some way. All right, so my when life comes at you fast, this goes to the protesters on the golf course at the Travelers. I want you to say the Travelers Classic. They went storming on the golf course, storming on the golf course, on the green on the 18th hole. The reason they getting this, y'all have all day to protest. Y'all can go anywhere y'all want to go to protest. But y'all want to go to the golf. Y'all want to go to the golf course. Why the golf course? Y'all can protest in the street. Y'all can protest in the hood.
You can't protest in the hood.
Hey, you can even protest at home. You can protest at home.
You can't protest in the hood, no.
You can protest anywhere you want to. My point. You can protest anywhere you want to. Why protest at a athletic event going on, man? That makes no sense. I wish we had the footage. Unfortunately, we won't be able to bring it.
We're gonna start bringing it back.
We're gonna start bringing it back. You know, y'all might not be able to hear nothing, but yeah, at least I can watch I'm just telling. I'm giving y'all notice right now. Hey, y'all might not hear, but y'all can at least watch what we watching and see what we saying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my when life comes at you fast moment goes to the protesters, but it's in the Travelers Classic on the golf range on the 18th hole. My bad, not the golf range, the golf course. I apologize.
Yeah, it's a difference. All right. This is from Spencer. K-Dot so petty.
Yeah, he is petty.
Man,
he
had been doing the video to the diss song. I mean, in the words of what's the dude on the radio? He kind of slimmed up. I forgot his name. Big Boy.
Big boy.
Big Boy. He said this was more about loving Kendrick and the West and what they bring versus the hate on Drake. I'm sorry, bro. It's not. It's about this. The thing that somebody said the best. I forgot who said it. This man through war brought peace. He brought peace. He brought peace. Never liked the grass.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna cap with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. The grass was trash too. I ain't gonna lie. That sucked. It sucked. The most depressing show I have ever seen.
Wouldn't be squat without ghostwriters. I mean, damn, the lane.
The lane literally bit off Soldier Boy. Stop it. They not like us.
What?
Oh, I like it.
Hey, he did.
They not like
He did. He did.
Love the sounds gear.
Appreciate that.
Half the rappers aren't about the hood stuff, but they do a good job at pretending. I will be at Drake's defense attorney from here on out. And that's why we love you, Sade. Rest in peace to Fulio, too, out of Jacksonville. 26 years old, got killed on his birthday. I know y'all don't know who he is, but
I mean, you can.
But what goes around comes around. I'm gonna just say that if you don't know his story, but
You can be at his defense court. Like I said, early Drake, I was a fan. We've been listening to him since 2007. When
I'm
he
still
did,
a fan of him.
What he did, I told you he came with nothing that's very daunting. But I'll tell you when I stopped becoming a fan of him, like I knew about the Soulja Boy thing, like our cousin had pointed out. But when he came down and stole everything from Louisiana, I was done. Nice for what? Everybody loved that. Don't get me wrong, I dance when I'm out in the club or whatever, just because and we out somewhere. But when he stole Nice for What, I heard all the New Orleans bounce to it. I'm like, bro, you not even from here. I get Wayne is, but you not, and Wayne don't even put on for it like that no more. Shout out to Currency.
Thanks.
You can be in his defense all you want to, but as we can tell, the judge banged his gavel last week, and we'll talk about that in a minute. With like cousins fast.
Now this is the one for Drake for gift flag on the play. Ooh, Drake got everybody mad.
I love it. Thanks,
Sam Palmer.
Yeah.
Hey, minor. Here.
All right. My money shot. This is a good one this week, y'all. My money shot is something that I want you to remember, something that you cannot forget. I know this one you will not hear nowhere else. So share with your friends, and I'm making a clip of this one too. This week money shot, without further ado, if I can find, there we go. I miss you, coach. All right, this week's money shot goes to something that I need everybody to know that I know ain't nobody else said, so I know I'm saying it first. This week money shot is this. Does everybody know that Jackie Robinson wasn't the first African American to integrate baseball? Well, if you didn't know, he wasn't the first. It's a young man. He's not young no more, of course, but a young man at the time by the name of Moses Fleetwood Walker was the first to integrate Major League Baseball. Y'all want to know something funny? Jackie Robinson wasn't the second to integrate it either. Moses Fleetwood Walker, Weldy Walker, was the second. That's to anybody who want to sit up there and say we don't do our due diligence. Jackie wasn't the first, and he wasn't the second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, GNC Sports Talk bring you the news, the facts like no other. Jackie wasn't the first, and he wasn't the second. He was the third.
Breaking news.
Moses Fleetwood Walker and his brother was the first two to integrate Major League Baseball. I'm on my kick because I'm learning more about Negro League Baseball. But yeah, suck it to anybody who said that. He wasn't the first, which we found out in college, and he wasn't the second. And I just found that out last weekend. He's the third.
Wow, bro, why you sound like you got this thing for Jackie Robinson?
I do.
Why? We'll discuss.
I read books.
Okay, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss
what he did to Paul Robeson. Go look it up.
Okay, I will. I'll do my due diligence.
That's why he went so hard for civil rights after that. Just know that. Just know that.
All right, man. You're a 69 guy.
Oh, my bad. All right. Okay. So with the last few minutes before we get to going on something, right?
Yep.
God, why? See, my computer tripping. God, dog. All right. Before we get to going on anything, I want to just make sure to shout out this. And we can spend a few minutes on it. Kendrick Lamar did his show called Pop Out with Ken and Friends.
Yep.
And he showcased not only himself, some of his TDE brethren or former TDE brethren, whatever, but they still brothers. He showcased a lot of local artists, right? This was a concert. If you could not attend, which most of us could not, it took place in the LA Forum, the historic LA Forum. And also, you could watch it on Amazon Music. If y'all need it, hit me up. I can shoot y'all on YouTube. I'll find somebody who recorded it. But yes, it was such a big thing, such a momentous occasion, and it took place on Juneteenth. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Juneteenth is, so we'll leave that alone for right now. But this is a historic moment, not only for what people are saying with him combining the Bloods, the Crips, the Pyrus, all the gangs in LA, and showing unity with the West Coast versus those who oppose or those who are not like us. It was one of those, right? But then it was also impactful too, because here's a man that, or men will say, for about 10 plus years, they say they've been beefed out. And I just want y'all to understand, in about a week, this beef ended.
A day.
I'm not sure exactly what the things are that transpired as far as how these bars went about, whether they were playing, whether they were freestyle or whatever. But for hip hop itself, it was something great and momentous, right? Because this is something that's needed because it has been a little stale outside of a few bright spots.
Mm-hmm.
But then also just to see this concert and to know that this can be accomplished. Now, I wasn't really fond of all the all the Caucasians. I'm about to say it. All the Caucasians down on the floor and then everybody else up in the stands. But that's neither here or there right now either. What we saw last week was something that we haven't maybe ever seen, but I know it's been a very long time. Sold out arena. Everybody's sitting up there singing the words, just vibing out. Know some of these people, not them, but some of these people watching didn't know who these artists were before, but they have a lot of good music. And I just want to make sure I shout out that for him to actually showcase for at least, we'll say like the hour and a half beginning of the show, for artists that you may have known and you didn't know, he actually put them on stage first, let them get their shine on, whether it was one or two songs, start bringing out some of the mid cards, if you will, and then he brought out the heavy hitters before he brought out himself. Like, dude, that's how you do something. That's how you, quote unquote, bring people along with you. So shout out to you, Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot, and shout out to you being petty enough to play that song 5 times, because that was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. Every time he did it, I bust out and I got up and I stood up too. So I was in my house like I was there. I can't wait to go back to LA. I can't wait to go back to LA. But yes, I just want to say, like, if you hadn't seen that concert, it is something to behold. It's something to watch. It's something that's truly awesome for this day and age. And to know, I guess I'll take it back. J. Cole, not a punk. I know that Schoolboy Q is the one that reached out to him, or one of the ones that reached out to him, and he got out the beef gracefully because it wasn't about him. But I still stand by what I said. TDE versus Dreamville, JID versus anybody on that, boy, that would have been fire. That would have been fire. I'm just saying. It's something deadly. But anyway, I don't know if you had anything to say about the concert or not.
I did not check that concert out, but I did take a look at the pictures at the end. I'm like, I know all these. I know a lot of these West Coast, so I'm like, I'm proud of myself.
He said, "Till it happens in Hotlanta." Yeah, maybe. Hey, T.I. still don't get the respect he deserves.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, they don't talk about him. They don't talk about him like they should. I think they talk about him more. Shout out to
Jerry and Lawson, who is from Texarkana and is going to the Olympics 2024 for track and field.
Nice.
All right.
Definitely starting to tune in. You know, I was watching last night. All right, well, without further ado, we are going to get into y'all music picks. And then we'll also say our music picks afterwards. But we like to give y'all something new, something bar, something blue, something to listen to, something to remind you of us, something for y'all to remind y'all of y'all, remind us of y'all. There you go. Remind us of y'all. And just, share this good music that's out here. So without further ado, I just want to say that Tip go. No, he is goated. I don't know if they talk about him in the top like they should. Just like Jadakiss. I don't think they talk about Jadakiss unless you go. No, if you go in certain sections, they don't talk about him.
Now you say stop. Well, if you say Stop Speed is.
But I don't think right. But
people starting to pick him on Style Speed now.
But I don't think they talk about Jadakiss, Style Speed, or Tip in the manner that they should. That's just me. That's just me. That's
The real ones know. We know.
well, the real ones don't know. Never mind. Go ahead. All right. From GR Houston Jack, we have "Move Your Body" by Marshall Jefferson. For those who have
the
house vibes,
Okay.
that Cary definitely gonna listen to that when we get off here and
Yeah.
watch. Good Life by another one.
House is always playing in the house. Bed.
House be housing.
The house be house.
That's the name of the playlist. Party Girls, Victoria
Facts.
Victoria Monet and
Buju Banton.
Oh, I got it right. You ain't hear me though.
Banton.
I was gonna mess up the last name.
Maybe you about to say Banton?
Yeah.
Buju Banton.
Buju Banton.
Shout out to Buju Banton, man.
Shout out to Buju Banton. I know who it is. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this.
My everything, Drake, everything. I got you, Shorty. The hit maker.
I knew. I thought I saw this. Corinne Bailey Ray, Till It Happens to You.
I was laughing at people without AC in their car. Then my alternator went out. I've been riding my motorcycle for 2 days with no AC. So yeah, big shout out to you, Spencer. Golly, man. People with no AC in the car.
Get that fixed, man. We don't need you out here doing bad.
Yeah, man. Definitely don't need that.
House B House A. That is never playlist. All right. Here we go. I didn't put it in here, my bag.
Okay.
You forgot to say it, my bad.
All right. The first one is it's a nice little cool record, nice little vibe for the summer. This is Shenseea featuring Coil Ray, Flavor, and also Khaled with Sway Lee and Kendrick Lamar with the ad-libs, The Ways. That was on the Black Panther soundtrack. So I want to give y'all that. Again, it is Shenseea featuring Coil Ray, Flavor, and Khaled and Sway Lee. I'm sorry, Khalid, Sway Lee.
Right, you did say Khaled.
And Kendrick Lamar on the ad-libs, The Ways. So y'all go check that out.
I'll give you a chance to give it to him after this too, because I'm putting it in here. I'm sorry. I forgot. That was the last thing I forgot to do. Okay. Give it to him one more time.
All right. Shenseea featuring Coil Ray, Flavor, and Khalid featuring Sway Lee and Kendrick Lamar with the ad-libs, The Ways, off the Black Panther soundtrack. Y'all go check that out.
I definitely heard that one before.
Yeah, go check that out.
All right. So Zoe Osama, underrated. And then it's just about this is, Tyler Creator featuring Young Boy Never Broke Again or NBA Young Boy and Top Dollar Sign. What's your name? That is it. What's your name? But it's what's your name? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, Zoe Osama, underrated. I've been vibing it like all the time.
Okay.
And then Tyler Creator featuring Young Boy Never Broke Again. Yes, I said his whole name. Or NBA Young Boy and Ty Dolla Sign. What's your name? And then also a pick from both of us. Somebody who been lighting up the charts everywhere. Tommy Richmond. Devil Is a Lie. That's both our picks.
Gotta give Tommy Richmond his flowers, man. He been doing his thing.
He's been doing his thing.
He ain't missed it.
He hadn't. Let's see real quick before we got it. Money Bag Yo featuring Marion Waller.
Marlon.
Okay, I can see.
Yeah, Marlon Waller.
Okay. I was gonna say I think I heard it, but I gotta go check. I hate that for you,
Spencer. We all hate that for you, Spencer. Get it.
Wallen. Okay. Wallen. Yeah, that's okay. Then I have heard that then. I saw a different last name. Real quick from Spencer, tell you the truth, when you see people with the windows down in the summer, it look like they hate every life choice they ever made. Now I'm around here. How does hell hate life? Hey man, prayers. I got it. Prayers up. That was cool. We did the same time. That's the twins. All right. We thank y'all for tuning in once again. Thank you to all the replay viewers. Thank y'all to my repeat offenders. That is you guys that are tuned in right now. That's one. Thank you to the replay viewers. That's two. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. That's three. And I don't know. I guess we can get them out of here unless you got anything else you want to say.
No, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in again, man. Love y'all. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And without further ado, this is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it.
For the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
Number one, sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so. Love you, mama.
Because our mama said so. Love you, mama. And that's on Mary's first lamb. We out of here, y'all.
Peace.